Hello everyone, this is Let's Talk TV almost every Sunday at 7:20 p.m. live stream where we just have fun. or just me, maybe that's it. Very good evening everybody, Dave is here, Andre is here, YouTube channel members, and hopefully some Patreons are here as well. I hope you're all doing great. It's a beautiful day. We have 25 degrees outside. In here we have 23. Was it the other way around? It's the other way around. It's 25 in here and 23 outside. It was a beautiful day. Tomorrow's gonna be nice as well. Isn't that nice? Grow M is here too. Hello. We're gonna go quick to the news. To the mime show. Yeah, sound should work. Yay, I figured it out. Hello from Faroe Island. I have no idea what it is, but I'm horrible in geography. I we just watched the K2 documentary and I thought, yeah, Himalayas, it's not that big. K2 must be not far away from Mount Everest. But yeah, it's 2,800 kilometers away by air. But let's go through some news because that's just fun. A little overview. First, Model 3, Model Y, Tesla here in Germany will be 2,250 euros cheaper if you have a business. Because at the end of August, so from beginning of September this year, there won't be any incentives if you buy an EV in Germany when you buy it as a company. And Tesla noticed that not a lot of company people are buying Teslas anymore, and that's why they are doing this. Isn't that cool? Then we somebody saw the high performance A6 e-tron spied. So this will be the normal Audi A6. How can you see that? Yeah, you can see it's electric. Look good. That looks good. And Nissan confirms there will be a Leaf successor in 2026 in UK. But what about the normal world? I'm so mean. We'll see when that will come. And that was all, by the way. I did research today. You're in Stuttgart. My parents are in Stuttgart right now. They're on holidays. They were, he told me, somewhere outside of Stuttgart. Now they're in Stuttgart riding their bikes. Wolm, whatever. I don't know. Work. I have no idea. Yeah. I did real research today. I looked if there is a site. I Googled map with HPCs and new and in construction, and I couldn't find anything. I saw amazing websites with high power charger networks where you can see where they are and if it's Ionity or something else. Really great. Looked way better than here with Ionity alone and stuff, but you couldn't see what was new, what was in construction and everything, and that was sad. What do we have? Germany, I don't think anything changed. France still getting a lot of chargers. UK is still getting a lot. Ireland is done. Why are there two right by side? Because it's the opposite of the highway. And Scotland is getting a bit. How about Spain and Portugal? A bit more. Still missing here in the middle. And let's go to the north. Denmark looks good. Sweden looks good in the south, but in the north they still have to go a long way. Finland, a lot in construction, but only 3 are doing anything. And then Poland is nothing. And the Czech Republic has 4 all around Prague, but that's how Czech Republic is. City is built like a crater. Riding bikes is horrible. Too many mountains. Yeah, they even said so. They were riding along the Neckar. I don't know. Whatever is going there. Well, I should look. Huh? Hey, Life of Batteries is here with his new car. Looks amazing. Where's Stuttgart again? There's Stuttgart. What's the Neckar? I was right. Woohoo! Look at me. I knew a river. I'm horrible with that. They said it was going up and down the whole time, even they were going along the river. Yeah, yes. So, yeah, what happened this week? Nothing. Again, this is what the title of the video is, Silence Before the Storm. I'm relaxing. And if you see so much light up here, it's because it's still so bright outside and I have two windows up here. You can see those windows when I do this. Look, there are two windows up there. This maybe focus on the windows. Yes, and it's still so nice and bright that almost got back to the exact position. Almost. I have to go down a bit. That looks better. It's silence before the storm because I'm relaxing a bit because it will be busy 13 weeks. Because from this Tuesday on, so in 2 days, I will have press costs till the end of August. Chris, did you see the 2 messages above? No, I have not. Hi Chris and everyone, I got my ID3 update to 3.2 at the workshop on Friday last week, 9 days ago. I have problems with my shop loading. Can't install WeConnect Plus for new features. Ooh, that's annoying. Do you know anything about this? Are Volkswagen servers overloaded with deploying 3.2 update to workshop, you think? No, they are not. Are you sure it's online so that the shop is working and everything? I think it's just temporarily where it sometimes does it. Does it for 9 days? I remember I had that even with 3.0. It took a while. A day later it worked. Something did happen. Your volume was fixed. That's true. If you had a choice between Atto 3 or ID3, what would it be? Well, since I have never driven the Atto 3, it's a bit hard to answer the question or to say, hey, I like this more because I've never driven. I have not even seen it in real life. I asked BYD if they would want to give me a car, but they didn't reply. They didn't answer anything. No, it doesn't work, but not just for me. Several are reporting the same issue on Facebook. Ooh, that's bad. That is bad. Maybe it's more of a problem. Is it all with people that got 3.2? Or is it everyone? So someone is resetting the car and wants to connect to even with 3.0. Is it with that too? Yeah, like I said, I get a press course for 13 weeks. This week will be Kia EV6 all-wheel drive for 2 weeks. Then an ID3 facelift. And by the way, nobody is driving with me. Nobody emailed me. I made videos. I made so in German, in English. I made Facebook posts. I made shorts on YouTube. And 2 or 3 have contacted me. They want to drive me because I wanted to do a consumption test. ID3 facelift with someone with a normal ID3. But nobody who contacted me has 20-inch tires, either 18, 19, or even no all-season tires. So that's not the thing to go. Got 3.2 a week ago and shop does not work. Ooh. I'll lend you mine next year. Woohoo! I come to you. But the steering wheel is on the wrong side, isn't it? No, it's on the right side. Yeah, totally correct. So, hey, Finnegans. Did I bring your food up? Yes, I did. Woohoo! I remembered. See me? I remembered your food. Oh, dying here. God, it's good. Good stuff. Where was I? Yeah, so nobody will be driving with me with the consumption test, so I will most likely drive with Matthias with my maybe you're too picky. No, I got 3 emails from people and they all got different tires. And so I will drive with Walter with the 19-inch summer tires. And sadly, it can be a test that is perfect, but what can it be ever? I would have loved to have a Cupra Born with 20-inch and a ID3 with 20-inch, but no. But I asked Volkswagen, I will get an ID3 facelift with the 20-inch wheels. Most likely it will be the olive green, the new color. Pretty sure because they want to show that off. And it will be the new 20-inch wheels. The new 19-inch wheels look good too. So we'll see about that. I'm looking forward to that, how ID Software 3.5 is, and what Cindy thinks of the interior and the look, if she thinks it's better or worse. If the seats are better or worse, the new seats. Come to Manchester, you love it. It's just a bit far away. It takes a long time to get there if I don't have holidays. Yes, so then after this will be Volkswagen ID.5 Pro, because I only had an ID.5 Pro for a day or two. I had a GTX for a while, but not that. Cue the car turning up on 18-inch and steel wheels. Cue the car turning up. I don't get it. Yes, and Cindy has a next operation Friday in a week, and then we have a week off, exactly the week when I will get the ID3 facelift, and then she's still a week off after that because of the operation. And then I've even tried removing the car from my Volkswagen portal on my computer, followed by factory resetting the car after getting 3.2 from workshop. I have an open case with Volkswagen support for 7 days regarding shop. I should ask, huh? I should ask. I asked Volkswagen right here on the thing. My Volkswagen contact who has to do with update and over-the-air updates. Where is he? There he is. Mit I asked. Let's see. I got 3.2 update coming. Same time they're going to check if I have faulty battery models and something about my tires. Apparently there's a recall of Goodyear tires. Yeah, there was a problem with Goodyear tires where they broke. When you expect Volkswagen to deliver the car with the new fancy 20-inch wheels, they'll deliver it with 18 steel wheels instead. Yeah, well, they said it. Put a Volkswagen sign into the sky like Batman. I don't know what that is. You mean Batman? Yeah. Oh, look, he's going bald. No, I'm going bald for a long time. My ID3 is at the repair shop. Thanks, Chris. Hope your Volkswagen guy knows more to Volkswagen expert demands. Thanks for your ID3 videos on YouTube. Help me make the decision to get one, and it's arriving next month. Good luck. Today I couldn't start the car. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's never good. There's something wrong. So Walter has his appointment to check the battery and maybe 3.2. I don't even know if they will do it in June 20th, I think, for 3 days. We will have the ID.5 Pro at that time. Battery problem. That's never good. Battery problem. And yes, after the ID.5 Pro, I think ID.5, I think I get the Nissan Ariya, am I right? No, I get the Kia EV6 rear-wheel drive then, and then the Nissan Ariya, then the BMW iX M50, and then an Ioniq 5. Everything for 2 weeks. And that's why with so many cars, I'm full till the end of August. I like that, but it's also a lot of stress because if I get a car, the company expects me to do nice videos, and if I do good videos with a lot of views, I get cars the next time as well, and that's what I'm working on all the time. When your Volkswagen answers you, how can I know the answer? Will you reach out on YouTube? It's possible that it's an answer that I cannot publicize because Volkswagen is a big company, and if some person working there says something, it doesn't mean that the company is allowing that person to say that publicly. That's because there could something be wrong, or it could be interpreted as something different, and you know, all of this stuff. My new car has a start button. I have to turn it off before leaving. Annoying. Yeah, that's new for you, huh? Yeah. I didn't know that the EQS, EQE had that. Interesting. Stop button. Um, but it's not on when you get in. Is there no screen? Yeah, there is a screen on. Did the EQA have a stop button? Can't even remember that. Is there an equivalent software to ID 3.2 coming to the Skoda as well? I'm pretty sure. They packed a lot of good stuff in the 3.0. Smart #1, do you test them soon? I drove 2 Brabus edition each for a few hours only a while back. When was that? October? November? I don't even know. No, it was in January because, yeah, I wanted the car before Christmas and I couldn't get it. It was in January where I test drove Smart #1 Brabus edition twice. Something about my getting in, I have to turn it on as well. Pointless. That's true. But they decided to do it that way. I'm guessing for people who came in from an ICE car, you still have to turn it on. I guess that's the reason. Yes. So I have talked to Smart about the #1 press car, and they said they put me on a list whenever it is. The same with Hyundai and the Ioniq 6. No idea when that will be. Yes, so that, like I said, I want to make good videos with every car, get okay views, so that the companies who give me cars are happy, and it doesn't mean that I say something wrong about it, so or say something that I don't think it's true. Say something not true. This is a lie. This is what it doesn't mean that I do this, but I want to have some success with the video, that when they look, hey, 20,000 people watched that video, we can give him another car. And then at some point, hey, he gets a lot of views. Maybe we invite him to a press event and stuff like this. This is how it goes. It doesn't mean I have to lie. It's that, but I will try to be. That's important. And it's because it's a personal opinion of mine. So if something is wrong, I will always say it. But if something is not to my liking and other people like that, for example, then I don't have to put it in negativity. I can just say how it is. Hi. In the last video you showed an external SSD disk. Do not ever trust them with valuable data. They cannot be trusted. Fine for backups though. Most cheap external SSDs are fake and crap. I have it downstairs. No, this is not for backup. This is just to transfer data somewhere if I need it. I have a different disk up there. And it's with every storage device. Stuff can break. It could be a normal hard drive, it can be an SSD. I had battery coolant pump die on me during winter, cost me 1,300 euros. That was nice. Yeah, that sounds nice. Are we happy with 3.2? Got it last week myself. Scheduled charging is great. I only have 3.0. I don't have 3.2, and I don't use scheduled charging. I don't need it because here in Germany we have the same price for electricity through the day. It would be amazing to have very cheap prices at night and then only charge then, but we don't have it. And for me, it's not important that the car is at the 80% that I charge every day in the morning. So when I come home, I plug it in, it charges in an hour to 80% or 1.5, it depends. when I plug in. And then it just is at 80% till I go this morning. And if I need it at 100%, I just charge later. But I haven't used scheduled charging one time. I tried it once and that was it. I put car into turtle mode while driving. It put car in turtle mode while driving. Ooh. Sound cards can break too, I heard. My sound card didn't break. All fine. Can you even see Finnegan? You can't see Finnegan. We need the second camera. Where is a USB cable, a long one? That's short. Short. Are you long? That's a bit longer. Yep. Come here. Are you 11? Yes. Where is my little stand here? Oh, that looks weird. That looks weird. That's not right. Ah, it's the small one first. I did it wrong. How did I do that? Oh. Oh, this is short though. Ah, it should fit. I have to do it the other way. I'm back in a second. I have to turn this. There we go. Ooh. Minigun is being touched. Let's see, it should work. It does. Look at me, something works right away. Ooh, look how far this goes out. Look, me, big fatty here. That's okay. Our cheap rate is now 9.5 pence per kilowatt hour for 4 hours each night. That's awesome. That is awesome. Oh wow, that's rubbish for Germany. 48 cent daytime here and 24 after midnight. I have 28 cent all day. Hi all. Nice motor, Darren. Yeah, did he send you a picture as well? It looks awesome, doesn't it? Let's look what UK prices. What is it? British pounds in euro. British pounds in euro. Do you have pence too, or just what was it? 0.95. That's 11 cent. That is nothing. Yeah, that's less than a quarter. I got it. Oh, I got a message. Yeah, there's no info to it. He heard it as well. I can say that. If Yannick is here. Hello. Can get free for 2 hours once per week also. That's cool. What's the story behind Finnegan's name? Asking for a Finn. I have no idea. Cindy named him with her ex-husband a long time ago. When was that? 15, 16, 17 years ago. What's going on? Hey Marty, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my Finnegans. You're a bit tired today, aren't you? You almost have the same cost as I do in Finland, 27 cents, but I can charge whenever I want. Yeah. And it's renewable energy. If I would take something else, it would be cheaper. And I'm lucky. Other pay way more in Germany. If you have enough, if you have energy through Tibber, when the sun shines in Germany, you can charge for a few cents per kilowatt hour during midday in Germany. Yeah, I looked at the Tibber thing once, and I even had a scheduled meeting with them, and then it fell apart somehow. and I don't know, it wasn't meant to be, and I looked at the thing and it looked like it's going this and this, and I don't know, and you needed something, and I was like, no, not doing this. I'm a lazy guy. What is the pink hand doing? This? I can't see. Uh, yeah, this week, what's coming up? I did a GoPro 11, so this camera video for my other channel. I'm edited half of it, and I do the rest tonight. Chris, you must have a nice background made for yourself with a battery life logo and some electric car images for your live station. Nah, that's fine. I need a background that would be nice. So it shouldn't uh, uh, you know, just waving. Oh, thank you. It shouldn't be distract you from the beauty that is in front of you. um, what was I saying? Ah, yeah, editing the video for my behind the battery channel, and then this week I wanna do the video what will be my next car. I'm not sure yet, but I guess so. And then on Tuesday it's go time with the Kia EV6 all-wheel drive. On Friday we go to Munich, Cindy for operation a week before. She has the tests for the anesthesia and everything. On Monday, as tomorrow in a week, there's a holiday, but Cindy is working, so we'll do some tests there with the Kia EV6. And I told you the last time, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm trying this on the Kia EV6, and I think it will, if it's successful and I think it looks good, I want to do one video where everything is in there. So I will do a video for people to know everything about the car that I can find out in 2 weeks. So details about charging, about range, about consumption, space, how it drives, everything. Before I always did more videos. So one for charging, one for a range test, and I will still do that. There will be detailed videos about a range test and stuff like this, but I want to make one video that is all of it together. So I will show the car. You remember when I did the Kia Niro EV, for example, and then in the video I will show a part from the range test, how much range I achieved at 130 and in the city, and a country city mix, and then charging. I will show the charging curve and say how the charging was, and how much it costs to drive 100 kilometers, for example, how much the car costs in Germany to buy. I want to include prices in there. So I really, and then the drive test and everything. But every part is a bit shorter, but then in one video you have 20 minutes, but everything. And then I will, of course, put markers in there so people can find everything. That will be awesome. I think that is a good way to go. You should change the curtain for a green screen. Think of the possibilities. Nah, I thought of a green screen, and I even got one once before, and it didn't work very well because the light is just bouncing and has to be perfectly flat. Then you need not a curtain. You need a Leinwand. I don't know what that is. So it's harder, but straight, and it costs a fortune. And so I said no. I said no. Just get green screen, sketchy beach scene. Yeah. What's your range on Walter when fully charged? Well, I can show you at 80%, then you can calculate. But I drive like a maniac. At 97%, 279 kilometers. And at the time when I turned the car off, AC and heat was off. So pretty good for Walter. And Walter has 10% degradation. We already know that. My rate 17 cents at night and 34 from 9 a.m. to midnight. Still paying 9 cents for night tariff based on the fixed contract I had closed 2 years ago. Greece. You. Is that Island, Marty? What company? Yeah, Island Borges in current provider. Sorry, I've just arrived. Have you discussed about the 3.2 software issue, shop keyless charging. Somebody said about the shop, keyless and charging, nobody said anything about that. I had the bus with 3.2, the ID bus, didn't notice any problems. I had the ID5 GTX with 3.1, didn't have any problems. What keyless and charging problem? Come on, tell me. It seems I win. You always win. Getting my Cupra Born in 10 days. Anyone knows what software it is going to get? 3.0 will be on there. Because Cupra got this 3.0 update not long ago. So I'm pretty sure it will come with that. But that means it's possible to get over-the-air updates at some point. At 97%, I can get 450 kilometers. That's awesome. What's the battery size of the EQE? I have no idea. Is it 80? 80 kilowatt hours, something like that. So around 330 kilometers in the ID3 is almost the same, 325. But again, this is how you drive. In the ID3, range shown is the consumption of your last 50 kilometers. I understood, Manuel, about your 40 cent. I gotcha. You win again. Sorry, I meant 600 kilometers. Real 600 kilometers or when you drive in the city? It's 90 kilowatt hours. Whew, that is a lot. So it is not that. So wait a minute. So with 90 kilowatt hours, you get the same range as an Ioniq 6? Is that with the 75 kilowatt hours? I thought that was the same. It had the same efficiency. Let's look. Ioniq 6 long range and EQE 90 kilo. You have the 350 plus, you said, right? 90.6 kilowatt hours usable energy. Impressive. Do you know when ID7 price will be revealed? No, I don't know. I'm expecting 65 start. Has a lot of stuff in there. 40 kilowatt hours just to run the hyperscreens. How much is that there? An 80K? Don't ask about that. You don't do that. I'm sure you got a great deal. I asked you last week, huh? Didn't I? What do we have? It's a 100 kilowatt hour battery and 90 kilowatt hours can be used. You get a WLTP range of 660 kilometers. Look at that. And in the Ioniq 6, we have a 74 kilowatt hour battery and we get 614 kilometers of range. Interesting. Did you get fed up with the Tesla? I didn't pay anything near that. Yeah, that's... Yeah. I have to say, Darren, I'm extremely surprised. I would have guessed you would stay with Tesla forever. I thought the next thing would be a Model S. Not the Plaid, but Model S. I would have guessed that big time. I'm very surprised. And not that you're a Tesla fanboy, not at all. That's not what I mean. But I know that you were always proud and happy and you liked how Tesla is doing the car and with software and everything. I would have never thought you would go for something you don't know. I'm positively surprised that you can, not because of Tesla, now that you can be, no, I'm gonna try something different. Impressed, very impressed. Does any other country offer free Tesla supercharging apart from here? Where is here? And Tesla supercharger shouldn't be free except if you have an old Model S. Is there any update on how OBD11 works with factory installed 3.2 and what features I can still unlock disable? Not that I know of. I asked OBD11 that once if I can get rid of the screen, for example. In the beginning, they never could say yes or no. They were, oh, I have to look into it. And I was waiting for a Cybertruck, but Tesla cancelled all right-hand drive S and X, so we will never get them. Huh. And for you that's important. You don't want to drive. And I understand that. I would not want to drive a right-hand drive here in Germany, and you don't want to drive a left-hand drive in the UK. By the way, I find that I always maybe I see that wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I always see that. I see that a bit negative with Tesla. A lot of people see the stuff and they think, yeah, that's a great innovation. And lots of time I just see money saving. So for example, no cockpit, no instrument cluster. For me, that's money saving for Model S, Model Y. Then that you don't get a real key. Use this card and use your app. For me, that's not a feature. I know a lot of people love that, and that's okay. But if you don't get, even if you pay extra for a key, for me that's money saving. And then what we just talked about, that now that there's no right-hand drive, that's a lot of because they can build them cheaper and they leave out. How many people do you think in the UK would not buy a Tesla because it doesn't have right-hand drive? Do you think it's a lot? So will they lose a big market share? Can they afford that? Or is the I have an old-fashioned key now. Yeah. How is the key for the Mercedes? It must be huge, huh? I can just see that Mercedes will give you a huge key. The Ioniq 6 had a horrible key. It was so big. I don't know why I compare it, but it was just the last car that has an amazingly big key. I see nobody's talking about charging losses after a few years of use. In my experience, for 100 kilowatt hour battery, after 5 years, you're consuming 180 kilowatt hours to store 100 because of the chemistry degradation. Charging loss is something different than degradation. You're mixing something up here. Charging loss is how much power you're using to charge a certain amount of kilowatt hours into a battery. Degradation is that a battery does not have the capacity that it had in the beginning. So for example, my ID3 in the garage out there has 10% degradation. That means I don't have 50, let's say 4 kilowatt hours of usable energy. I have 49 or something. Charging loss is that you charge your car, you put 20 kilowatt hours in the battery, but you have to pay for 24 kilowatt hours because there were charging losses, because cable are heating up, electronics are heating up, the battery is heating up and stuff like that. Very few will buy a left-hand drive here. Yeah, I think so too, and I understand that. It's a whole cult, and it's not just UK, it's Australia and India. Is India driving on the right-hand side? I think so. From my understanding, the right-hand drive thing with Tesla Model S and X is only at the current time. Whether the situation will change in future, though, is a little uncertain. I bought a left-hand drive car here in the UK. Even my first car was a left-hand drive, but for most people, they will run for the hills if it's not right-hand drive. Send you a pic of the key. It's all metal. Let's look at Darren's picture of his key. Cool! It's a nice form. And the pants. No, the key looks great. And there are no other buttons. So on the rear or on the side or whatever, that looks great. It's not too big. It has a really nice form. I love that. Already has a scratch, huh, on the right bottom. Oh, can I show it? I'm not showing something you say I can't show. You have charging loss, then you have battery capacity, and you have chemical reaction degradation happening all at the same time, to be more exact. Well, charging loss you have when charging, and this is with every battery, has nothing to do with degradation. Japan? What he meant was the charging losses going bigger with older battery. I don't think so. Not that I heard of. Possible. Maybe because of the chemistry, it cannot take the battery, the power in. I think you have degradation and then you have charging loss. I never heard the charging loss get bigger with older battery. And how old? You can show it. Okay, I show it. Darren says this is his new key for his new car. And these are his pants. Looks awesome. It looks like a garbage can, not an unlock. And it's cute that the unlock thing is so dark. It doesn't not bright, but it's the Mercedes thing. Can I show the car? Am I allowed to show the car, Darren? Looks beautiful. I see a lot of people skip chemistry classes. I don't think that in a chemistry class you got you learned how batteries work. I mean, in detail with charging and stuff like this. I doubt it. Nice pants. That's true. Have you ever seen Saran Tune channel? She has a skewering system that she uses when testing a car. I must have a look. Not saying you must change. I like your channel the way you do. I don't know what skewering is. Tesla is simple, not selling that much. SX globally, Porsche on its own with the Taycan is outselling. Oh, so if Walter took 70 kilowatt hours to fully charge, we're new and now 80 kilowatt in spite of 10% degradation. Huh? Yes, show the car. It's no secret. Well, still, maybe you don't want that. I have to ask you. That's Darren's new car. Looks awesome. 100 kilowatt hour battery, 90 kilowatt hours can be used, 290 horsepower. Don't skip on me with the brightness. Ooh, and that's what he said. My first rapid charge at a Tesla supercharger. Beautiful color. Looks awesome. Still love my ID3 and get 3.2 in 2 weeks. Type of scoring system. Yeah, a scoring system again is I understand it's a personal opinion of the people. I think isn't Tesla Björn doing the same thing? I avoided that because I saw a lot of times that on that day maybe I wasn't feeling in a particular way, and then I might give it a bad grade. And no, I try not to do that. I don't want to. I can do that when I'm comparing 2 or 3 cars, but just when I have one car, and then I say, okay, let's score. Nah. So it still goes to supercharger without Tesla. When a battery gets older, the internal resistance gets higher, meaning that the battery gets warmer when you charge it. That is higher charging losses. If this is true, then it's true. I didn't know that. I can't know everything. Hello Chris, can you please advise me if it is any good to dealership upgrade my ID3 software from 2.4 to 3.0 or wait until 3.2? Thanks. If you should get 3.2 right away. There shouldn't be a dealership upgrade to 3.0. Every car that gets to the shop right now in Europe should get 3.2. That's my advice. That's my advice. I said it. Oh, I'm falling apart here. Why am I falling apart? What is this? Ah, do I eat tonight? I feel like eating tonight. I can understand you well as well. That's nice. Finnegan. Let's show Finnegan again. That's Finnegan. Still in love with my ID3. Yeah, I made that video on purpose because there was so much negativity about Volkswagen ID and software and over-the-air update and blah blah blah. And then I thought I still love the car. Why? What's the problem? I don't have that negativity. I don't care if the over-the-air update is done or I go to a dealer. It would be nice if it would be over-the-air, but if it doesn't work well, I prefer it in the shop where they just do it and then I get it and it's fine. I don't have to worry at home. And so, yes, it failed attempt to 3.0 over the air, but it still drives great. That's why I made the video. And I got many comments who said the exact same thing. So the negativity, it's a typical thing. I talked to my wife, so Cindy, today about it. there are sites where when you check a company, you can see what the people that work there and then quit or move to a different job, what they think of that company. And of course, the people that are saying something are the people that had negative experience. So nobody who left, who went to a different job, who was happy there, will post something, hey, this job was great, bye. No, you see all the people, or 90% that had problems or whatever. And the same is with the Facebook groups and over-the-air update problems. You see that most of the time. There are 3 ways to measure battery capacity: resistive, capacitive, charge consumption. This is why people are told they have 80% plus capacity, when in fact it's less than 50% for technical tricks. I have no idea what that means. I believe you. I'm loving my Model Y more and more every day. It's just awesome. That's good. Enjoy it. We asked you the last time. It's white, right? It's all-wheel drive, white, or just rear-wheel drive with the big battery? Thanks, but if I get 3.2 software, is that stable enough? It's more stable. Well, right now people are saying 3.2 updated at the shop has a problem with the shop in the software. So I don't know, maybe you wait till this is figured out. But the cars I have driven, 2.3, 2.4 was the most stable. 3.1, 3.2 had the most features. My car is now out of warranty. Last time the over-the-air update broke my rear view camera. If it happens again with the update, who is going to pay? Volkswagen. If an update that they tell you should do is breaking apart, they will pay for it. Don't worry. So even if a control unit breaks during an update, no, don't worry. Careful now. Why careful now? Marty can say he loves his Model Y. The great cars, Marty, glad you like it. It seems infotainment system and stuff gets more weight in the media than the driving itself. I find that odd. No, what gets more attention in the media is negativity. And I see that in my videos. If I make a video, what I love about my ID3 and what I hate, the hate gets more views, and that's just how it is. Or if my ID3 breaks down, that gets more views then I just did something great in my ID3. That's how it is. Some cheap ID3s online now. It's good. I have some curtains and mattresses for Model Y if you fancy camping. Cool. Likely going M3 next year, just waiting for Elon to melt down and have an aneurysm from his self-induced stress. If Tesla can fulfill full self-driving finally in local streets and highways with minimal supervision at higher safety than human drivers, would that be a feature or just sideshow? Of course that's a feature. It's not a feature I'm looking forward, but of course this is a feature. Marty has a blue Model Y rear-wheel drive. Mine is white. Hi Mark, don't wait too long. The Project Highland Model 3 should be good. Just a reminder, Volkswagen had no software problem in Dieselgate. Well, because that's easy. So, as I understand, Dieselgate was the thing that if you measure the exhaust and you have to plug in something on the OBD port, and the software had just to recognize that something is being plugged in, and then it lowered the emissions or the power or something. So that's not hard to do. That's different than a whole construction of a car, I think. Drama feeds controversy and feeds interaction. The Facebook model, exactly. Electric cars are awesome technology, but still diesel is 3.5 to 5 times cheaper. With 100 liter diesel tank, you're not losing fuel at -5 degrees, but electric cars, when it's cold, of course, it's not about that. We're not all here because electric cars are cheaper. That's not the thing. We like driving them. That's the whole thing. Great content with software update 3.2. Can I finally schedule a charge overnight? Yes, you can. You can't do that with 3.0 already. The two things I really hate about my ID3 is that it doesn't have rear speakers. Oh, you have a first edition. or you didn't get the package, and the lane assist, other things I can live. Well, lane assist you can turn off, and if you want to permanently off, you need OBD11. You can turn it permanently off. I have that in my ID3. It's always off when I get into the car. I'm so mean. Yeah, I think that's it for today. We had a lot of fun with 100 people. We didn't play the light game, hey? We do the light game. What is the main difference between 2.4 and 3.2? What are the new features? Is that worth upgrade? Thanks. There's a lot under the hood that I don't know. For example, scheduled charging. And I'm sure other things in the software. The main things that you see is that you now see charging speed in kilowatt, not just in kilometers range per minute added. And the other great thing is that with 3.1 on and 3.2 as well, you have the trip meter also in your cockpit view. So where you have your navigation, you can switch now to see your trip meter, and you can even switch with the OK button on your steering wheel on the right now between since start, since charge, and long distance. I like driving it, but I wish they were more practical because for me the downsides are too big, and I like reliability. Again, isn't that with every car? Aren't a lot of ICE cars also having problems? Isn't it? It's the same with the fire. Then when an ICE car burns, nobody cares, but if an electric car burns, then it's a big problem. Aren't there ICE cars that are not reliable? That's a question, it's not a statement. Okay, let's do the like game with the 93 people we have here. There are 30 likes right now. I will count down from 3 to 0, and then we all press the like, because that's awesome. Only 13 likes showing here. I have 30. Let's do that. Let's count down. 3, 2, 1. Like. I'm ordering you to like. Let's see if that works. There's a big delay. I can see the stream here, and I'm not even counting down yet. Long delay. There we go. I think counting starts. Yeah, here. 2, 1. Likes. 32. 43. Yeah, I saw the video with Blautzaun and his Genesis. It's not a car that would interest me. It's a big SUV, but he loved the Audi e-tron. That's a good successor. For me, Genesis, I asked Genesis for a press car. They said no, but that's not the reason. I have no idea how my over-the-air updates work. You'll see, but I think it's better. I know that the app for Mercedes is already better than most other cars. 63 likes, thank you very much. From 30 to 63, we did well. Yeah, but Genesis is something, I know it should be the fancy Ioniq 5 Kia EV6. I don't have anything positive or negative about the car. I haven't seen that much. It doesn't look cheap. He paid, what did he pay? 74,000. It's a lot of money, but you get amazing charging power. You have a good battery. New cars in general get more unreliable because of the technology, EV or not, I think. I'm sure there's a study out there that I don't know. But I will go now. I say thank everyone, all the 100 people, and altogether 384 people watched the stream, came in, said, ugh, this is crap, and went. Thank you for that. Is vehicle to home available with 3.2? Yes, it is, but you need a special DC charger for home for Volkswagen. It costs a fortune, I think 4,000 or 5,000 euros. It is like an e-tron or a Volvo. Price is about the same. E-tron is expensive, but is Volvo over 70,000 euros? You get more space, I think, in a Genesis than to a Volvo. I think it's more than that. That's the good thing. Volvo is still too much based on the ICE car, where the Genesis is really on an electric platform. I like that. Ioniq 6 rear-wheel drive has best EPA efficiency at the moment together with Lucid. Lucy. When will you test the Rolls-Royce Spectra? That's a good one. Sales are down, prices are coming down, don't buy. Thanks, I always enjoy your videos. Thank you for watching. Bye, have a great weekend, everyone. Yeah, I'm hoping prices go down and that ID7, my hopefully future car, comes down a bit. And if I really buy it before August, that means I don't get September, I don't get incentives in Germany. That would be stupid because I will buy it with the company or lease with the company. Okay, but that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and take care. And Finnegan says bye as well.